All right, what's going on, everybody? It's the Indoor Hunter, and we're back at it. We're gonna have a full night of a stream this evening, and hopefully we find something good. Last night got totally skunked, got way too tunnel visioned on a Virunga Savannah, and it did not work out. And 99% of the time when I do that, it never works out in the end. I don't know why I keep on, latching on to maps that I just know in my gut aren't gonna do us any good, but here we are. FPS! Howdy, howdy. Well, we're just getting the evening started. So far, so good. I'm hoping it ends up really good by obviously finding some sort of trophy. But before we can do any of that, we got to find ourselves a server. Which, if anyone's on Xbox knows, this is, it's 50-50. Nice FPS. Man, shout out Rick's. Oh, here we go. Exhibit A. We ended up in somebody's trophy lodge. We might as well check it out while we're here. There we go. That's a nice trophy. Melanistic jaguar. Got a diamond puma. Got a great one mule deer. Great one whitetail. Great one fallow. Great one red deer. I'm liking this lodge. I need you know what? I still have not purchased, and I need to, the premium trophy placards, but that'll be a different bridge. It's a pretty decent loadout. Melanistic charcoal jaguar. He must have a jaguar grind going on, obviously. But yeah, it's coming along. GG's, bro. All right, let's try to find some trophies of our own here. Anywho, what I was trying to say is shout out Rix. Rix has been on a roll, setting up on red deer over on Scotland. Which, I don't know, watching him do it, I might jump over there too at some point. But then again, I started dabbling. I have been off stream. I've been shooting fox on my fox grind, which has been going meh, okay. I feel like that's going to be a brutal grind and one I just have to pick up every once in a while. You've not been around Call of Wild in a while, huh? I mean, yeah, they released Scotland and Peru. Am I missing one? Were you around for Saltzweisen? Geez, so much has changed. Jumped on a Hirschfeld. You know what I bet's going on here? I bet I don't have an open nat type. Nope, I do. Okay, well, we're just getting some not very great maps this evening. I thought you were talking about Scotland for some reason. My bad. It's actually been a thing for a while. I want to say they released that when they released the 257, which has also been a while. It's out, been around. It looks like an SRP. I'm okay with that. It's level 24. We have no need zones at this lake. Alright, we're in. I'm in. We're probably going to get kicked, of course, but I'm in. That's on PC. The name of it is leaving my brain right now. guy beat me to it. That's okay. Dang it, and someone else beat me to this one. All right. I'm hoping I can get up here, maybe run into some ram. Really anything. This is one of my fun little hotspots I like to check on SRP. This is a good area for stuff in general. I've been known to whiff a time or two. I'm not sure if these guys know exactly what they're doing. They're all in the right spots, which is kind of unfortunate for me because, you know, I want to be up here with this guy, but I don't want to interrupt his hunt, obviously. Definitely wanted to go check these lakes. Outside of the bighorn, and of course, mule deer will start drinking in a in-game hour, but I don't prefer this time of day hunting on Silver Ridge Peaks. I like hunting it early morning, but we'll make do. I mean, every lake we've been to so far hasn't had need zones, so that's a good sign that this is a fresh map. My bad, folks. My dog was making the classic dog noise, you know, and I'm like, I gotta go check that out. And I caught him red-handed. He was up to no good. Biggest guy I've seen so far, he's still not big enough. Took me almost 5,000 kills to get my Great One Mule Deer, and I still consider myself on a break from Great One grinding right now, but I'm getting the itch to go back into it. And honestly, Red Deer for me was like one of my favorite grinds. Popped 2 super rares, of course the Great One, like it was a fun grind, and I might go back to it, especially now that they've added new rare, so there's new super rare potential. Still think they need to spice up the racks for Red Deer. And they could do it super simple. All they have to do is like add flowers or something to the different racks, and that'd be good enough, I think. Wish we could get a time change in for early morning. I might actually 86 the mission I'm on and just start heading north, just in case there is a time change and I can be up here for, you know, maybe bear elk drink time. But it's also a long hike, but this is also a decent spot, and while it's still sheep drink time, I kind of want to get up here and check it out. And I don't know, I didn't want to walk all the way down to that other little lake, and there's probably just there could be a 5 median there, but I guess I'll check this squirt right here first. Yeah, about that. About that whole never whiffing is super rare. Blame the game, though. I've watched that footage 100 times. That was back when animals would teleport when they were near water, and that doesn't mix well when you're shooting with bow and arrow. Do you think us being up here this time of day, we might actually increase our odds of seeing a turkey or mountain lion? When in doubt, whistle out. There we go. We got turkey flying. I don't see any males. I've killed every single great one I've killed with a bow so far, including my great one pheasant. Oh, you know, last night wasn't a total failure. While we didn't find anything and I had to, you know, cut out because we got a late start. Um, there was a server host that just kept adding challenges, and I was just destroying all of them. And then it was funny because you could tell he wanted to stump me. He threw up the bow hunting challenge, shoot 3 animals with the bow, and I'm like, oh, bet. Pulled out the bow, you know, within 10 minutes, had the challenge complete. Dude literally quit. But that's what kind of screwed us over, because after he rage quit, we found absolutely nothing. And because I got server host, I didn't want to give it up, so I just kept looking and looking and looking and found absolutely nothing. So it was a dry map, but I'm not too impressed with what's going on in this SRP right now. Then again, like I said, it's not my favorite time to be hunting it. And right now, what I actually prefer, I might run this road, but the more open areas, nobody's actually up here right now. That might not be a bad area to check. If you're wondering what we're actually hunting, anything, any trophy that walks out in front of us. That's what we're looking for. I don't care what species it is. Axway turkey out there. Definitely want to shoot that. Just might make diamond. Only gotten a handful in my career here. I've shot a lot of turkey of level 2 diamond. But they happen. So I shoot every one of them that I see. We're at 300 meters. That's a pretty good clip for this 22. I'm right about there. Ooh, just overshot him. Smoked him. Instantly. Too bad Lucky isn't working. Well, that's good. I bet that was super annoying. Great mountain lion track I just picked up. Disturbed vegetation. He's a gold. He's actually kind of a small gold too. That's unfortunate. Alright, before anyone else gets out here, let's head over. I think this might be my favorite spot on SRP, just because it's so open and so much stuff's here usually. Getting later in the day. It's technically mule deer drink time now. Very early, so I doubt anything's actually drinking at the moment. Saw a single female turkey fly. I think she's a solo. There's another solo female. All right. The gray mountain lion. I kind of want to shoot that while I have a chance. It's this close. Just so it doesn't spook anything else. I'm willing to spook, you know, these solo turkey, but I don't want that mountain lion running out in front of us and spooking everything away. See any more turkey out there. What I also like about this spot is, like, you never really know what you're going to see. Been playing Silver Ridge for a long time, and you'd think you have a good, I mean, obviously the same species, but it's like, you know, sometimes there's elk standing out there. That time there was bear. Sometimes it's muleys. Just depends on the time of day. This would be a good spot for feeder. Oh, of course, somebody just jumped in back here. Good thing I'm already at the lake. Hopefully, there's anything over here. Sometimes this corridor can be good, but with it being multiplayer, I really don't want to risk it, and I might actually start heading down to this lake for mule deer as soon as I'm done checking this one. I think by the time I get down there, they might actually be in their zones. Guys aren't running for me or that other guy, so that tells me there's a mountain lion up there as well, somewhere. I don't see it. Here's what I don't like in multiplayer when you spot stuff, and I get it, you know, if you're hunting with your buddy. But I had a guy snag a kill from me last night because, you know, obviously I spotted it and then he could see it, and I didn't realize, well, I did know he was behind me, but I don't like the fact when I spot stuff, it shows it to everybody, not just me. Find your own stuff, people. Finally got some mule deer moving in. He's technically diamond potential, but looking at that rack, I don't have high hopes for him. Guy has better hopes, but he's not. Well, I think 307 is diamond for that, isn't it? Let me check the app really quickly. I should know this because I shot 5,000 almost mule deer for my mule deer grind, but I've also, you know, everything. It's been a long summer and been away for a while, you know. Where is 311 now? He's not making it, unfortunately. And I don't see anything else at the moment worth shooting, so I kind of want to start heading toward this lake. It's a bit of a hike through some country that we're really not going to see much, so it might be a little bit boring. Notice though, playing multiplayer is nobody ever has tents, ever. Because if you jumped on one of my maps, it's loaded up. 16 tents are somewhere on it, you know. That's one downside to running gun and random multiplayer maps like this, is like when there's maps that you got to cover so much ground before you see stuff. That's one of the downsides, in my opinion, of Thunder Baton. Of course, 500 meters isn't too far, you know. And for SRP, it's like the farthest, basically, outside of a couple lakes, but I'm hoping it's worth it. Something. Bison mating call. I don't have the 257 on me, which means if we run into a 5 medium pronghorn, I can't ethically shoot it, so that's a bit of a problem. The odds of that happening are low, but you know. Better than accidentally full resetting your profile. Been danger close to that a couple times. I don't know. In some ways, I'm glad, and this has been a couple years now, maybe at this point, maybe a year. In some ways, I really regret full resetting. In other ways, I'm glad I did it, because it did seem to fix a lot. But at the same time, like, used to, I had just had huge stockpiles of everything. You know, now it's like, instead of great one grinding, you know, I'm like doing this stuff, so you're not making that much money. It was a grind to get back, basically, after the reset, but like I said, at the same time, it was kind of worth it. I ended up, that's where I started getting the most success for my red deer grind. Now, that being said, the one thing that absolutely devastated me, in my mind, I was thinking it would keep my stats, and it didn't. So oatmeal deer, yeah, 5:35. It's pretty early in their drink time. So I saw a doe walking up a second ago. I just got server host of this SRP. You know what that means, folks? We're going to change time to 5 a.m. and get to elk hunting. I need another big elk in the 2026 lodge. I feel it. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess on PC you don't have to worry about that, period. Console, real risk. Whenever we at some point get back to the main menu, I'll show why. Come to think of it, I don't have a class. Yeah, I do. I've got the 7mm on me, but the 300 would do better. Part of me wants to, yeah, we're gonna pull out the 300 canning Magnum just because it's been forever since I've used it, and it's an excellent weapon. I don't know where. Where'd 257 go? There we go. The 257 is incredible, not only because it's like, I mean, basically OP, but I actually own what it's modeled after. I own it in real life. That's kind of neat. I think they should do more stuff like that. Which I guess they have in a lot of ways. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did not change time. I meant to change time to elk drink time, and I didn't do that. I'm also pretty sure I've got a backpack on, so I need to double check that real quick here. Yep, sure do. Let's go ahead and take that off. I'm gonna make it super early, so it's you know, anybody that's squeamish in the server will back out and give me more opportunities to find stuff. Because here's the thing, I don't like getting kicked out of multiplayer, and I'm not one of those people that's just gonna kick everybody out, because there's definitely enough to go around. Outside of, you know, being annoying or whatever, but say that to say that I wouldn't, you know, obviously just kick everybody off the map just so I can hunt it. Try to check on my little favorite elk hot spots as fast as possible. Not lying nearby. A big estimate for 427 and 514. He's not going to make diamond, I don't think, but that's a big boy. We're going to put him down. Make sure there's nothing else standing here before I go to blasting. A decent sized guy, too. Oh, there we go. 477 to 564. That's an insane estimate. Let's pull out the 300 canning Magnum here and put this guy on the ground. We are in multiplayer. I don't want to get kicked or something weird happen. Oh, how insane would it be if that's a 500 plus elk right there? He's done. Watch him be a troll. He's a diamond. 489.91. Not a 500, but still, that right there, folks, is what we came here for. Let's go. Now, where I'm going to put this big dude in the trophy lodge, I have no idea, but that's good problems to have. Continue the search for elk because I've absolutely seen multiple 500 plus elk pulled off the same Silver Ridge Peak. Shout out Rick's. That's still probably to this day one of the most insane called wild hunts I've ever had. I mean, as you saw, they're out there, man. It's another 5 medium, ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A. 422 to 508 is his estimate. He's got a better chance at trolling. He's got a fairly narrow rack. Out to where he stood. Well, considering I'm server host now, I'm just going to shoot that bear because money, why not? I got a feeling I found a pretty decent SRP, and I got control of it. It's pretty nice. Again, I've got a strong feeling this guy's gonna troll. I'm not super excited. Whenever he turned his head, I saw how narrow the rack was. I'm like, nah, I don't think he's gonna make it. You know, I'm secretly hoping I would run into a piebald Rocky Mountain elk. Not seen one in quite some. In fact, I've not seen any, you know, rare. Yeah, his rack does not look dime potential. Oh no, he made it! He's huge, actually. What in the world? The rack is so narrow.
Oh, you smoked them. Oh, you got both of them. The muley and the other one.
Well, there we go, Exhibit A. Back-to-back diamond Rocky Mountain elk. Same map. Was so sure it was gonna troll. Okay, now I kind of want to shift focus to, not that I wouldn't shoot one if I were to somehow run into it, but now I kind of want to shift focus to bear, maybe. It's kind of sort of toward the end of their time. I guess I'm in control of it, though, so I could change it. And again, I have a weird obsession in this game with the wild turkey. Like, they might be my favorite thing to hunt in the game. And I'm fresh off, I just shot a loose end. It's been so long, maybe even years, since I've shot a rare male turkey. And shot a leucistic the other night. And now I'm like, man, I wanna collect them all, you know? Some max weight turkey. Imagine. Shot a little low. Bye. Right there. Probably hit him right in the toe or something. Got him in the leg. 4.36. That's actually the smallest guy we've shot so far. I've only shot a couple, but it's an even smaller gold. Even though I can't hear him, the watching this guy's name pop up every time he talks is bugging me. So I'm gonna mute that guy. Not bad considering the respawn timers for most things now it's like 15-20 minutes, so that's pretty good. I'd even take a diamond or a rare cow. I'm not picky. No big bears. I have seen no big bears. I wonder where they are. It's actually been a long time since I've done one of those. I should do that. Strange, there's no need zones at this lake. Right now, to be honest with you folks, at this point, the odds of us running into something good, a little bit lower. A little bit tougher. I mean, I still haven't checked up here as far as like elk and bear go. And the majority of the 500 plus elk I've ever shot have actually, I don't know if there's a correlation, but I've always shot them at this lake. Vast majority of them. real quick. I'm gonna peek over here just in case some mountain goats are out in the open. Just in case. Now, Diamond Mountain Goat's been a hot minute since I've seen or shot one of those. I've shot a couple trolls. Typically, if they... Oh, hang on. I was just about to say, if they're not down here, they're not down here. But there's one. There might actually be more below this lip. Be a little disappointed if all there is that level 3. I don't see any of the mountain goats, which is pretty unfortunate. That said, I just spooked one on the other side of that hill, I guess. Oh no, there he is. It's that same level 3. That's disappointing. Alright, moving on. 7 o'clock, it's just about to be end of elk and bear drink time. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. Oh, no way, this guy's actually down here. Kind of want to run this road for turkey, but we got a dude down there already. Although I don't see any, we could gamble. I don't see any hunting pressure zones up through there. Could check it out and see what's going on. There you go. You got yourself a healthy little grind going now. Now at this point, just keep it up. Don't give up. He could spawn the next 10 kills. He could spawn in the next 10,000. You just got to keep shooting them. Would definitely not mind finding a diamond pronghorn. Max weight bison. Shooting bison with this guy definitely brings back some memories. He's laying down. I don't love that. But we're... Oh. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Didn't manage the heart shot. I mean, if they're just gonna stand there, of course I'm gonna shoot them. Do I really only have 27? 300 rounds? That's not okay. Oh man, I whiffed that guy hard. I'm gonna chase him down. We'll come back for these bison. Come back for ammo. He's a light brown, so I figured you'd be able to see him with those bright white feathers out there, but I don't see him at all. Yeah, I guess theoretically this is what I came out here for. Diamond or diamond potential. Turkey. I mean, now that you said that, FPS, I forgot mine in the other room. At some point, I'm going to have to get it. Pretty parched myself. This dude's walking, but I know for a fact this dude flew all the way over here. At this point, we're that close to that lake at least. We might as well keep running toward it. Guy's probably just another 9.36, but could also be a giant diamond. Who knows? I think for me that's what makes turkey fun, because when you find those max weights, it's like you really don't know. They can make it, so you just shoot them. When you do find one, you're like, that's pretty awesome. Got him that time. And I wish they would fix dogs in multiplayer. I don't know if it's a console only thing or what, but man, it never fails. Every time the dog breaks, disappears, can't use it. .37, I almost called that, man. But like I said, you never know. Max weight bison. The start area down here on Silveridge Peaks is actually a banger spot to hunt. I usually don't do it because there's so many people down here, but almost have this server to ourselves. And it's kind of getting to that point, honestly, about, you know, do I want to still, just because I'm in control of it, do I still want to hunt this SRP, or do I want to bounce and try to find me a different map? Maybe at this point, one that hopefully has rabbits on it. That way, because we just shot 2 back-to-back giant elk. I got a lot of small plaques to fill in the trophy lodge, and I don't have very many big plaques to fill. You know? It would be kind of cool if instead of SRP, it was like Virunga, you know, instead of like elk, we were shooting giant lions. I love SRP though. It's definitely up there as far as favorite. It's probably in my heart my favorite map, but striking out on the turkey. Then again, that guy never made it down this way. Let's head down there. At least I don't see any hunting pressure. I like this little road. There's sometimes good stuff. I've shot a couple diamond turkey out down here. actually run into quite a few trophy-worthy pronghorn down here too. Sometimes. A turkey down here. Just on the other side of this hill. Little guy. I don't know, man. I'm thinking we should probably dip off this map. It was mission successful. We're going to the 2026 launch tonight, and let's get greedy and try to find something else on a different map. Sure, I could sniff out maybe another diamond or a rare if I just hammered this SRP, but last night taught me a lesson, and it's like, don't get too attached to the map just because you're server host. You know, part of me kind of wants to hunt Peru. Part of me wants to hunt Scotland. Not sure if we can effectively hunt both. Hunt them both, that is. Like, I need to pick one or the other, I think. Straight up skunked. Is there anywhere else I want to look on this map before I deuce out of it? I don't think so. I think we're good. Mission success, back to back, 2 diamond Rocky Mountain elk. One of them was just shy of 500, 498. Let's go back out of the main menu, try to find that being said, before I'm gonna go grab a beverage really quickly, but shout out FPS. If you recall, we were talking about, the scaring of accidentally restarting your entire game. As you can see the menu here, as you select, and once you're going here, you've got new game right here, right? Now, here's the dangerous part of this. Let's say you're great when grinding, and man, you're on your like 20th or 30th or 40th run through or something, and you're just not paying attention, and you're just spamming, blasting through here. It's a real danger, man. Or just, again, I'm trying to find multiplayer. I'm not paying attention. I accidentally hit new game, hit continue. Yes, I'm sure, but because I'm blindly, all right, let's find another map. We're gonna try to go to Peru. I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, I am back. Let's see what happens here. All right, we've got a Peru. I'll say this about Peru FPS. It's the first map in Call of the Wild history to ever make me want to carry medkits. I might really regret this decision, but I'm bringing the Cassidy instead of the 22 Virant. And now, of course, we've got a 22 with us. I apparently don't have the ammo for it. I should probably get the shotgun scope for this as well if we're going to be using it for a 22. Kind of a crying shame not to have 10,000 rounds of these at a time. Crew's definitely on the tougher side for the run and gun side of things. It's one of your mains, I'd probably pop one of them at least. A couple whitetail. Oh, wait, it's a level 3. Oh, it's so far away. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be those guys. We're gonna grab decoys, grab a collar, and send them down there at that lake, and just wait for them to come back. Oh, that's a big estimate, FPS. The one time I bring the weird gun with me, and of course I run into that guy. I had no chance of shooting that dude. I've never taken that to the firing range, so I have no idea where that bullet was going. Alright, what are they? I'm guessing... You could have a 290, 280s. Oh, 259. It's not his group, unfortunately. that what I think it is? Is that leucistic? Is that even the thing? Cinnamon too? Nah, I think it's just the lighting. Alright, hopefully the next group's this level 3. Oh, they're lagging behind here. ton of birds now. Again, unfortunately, none of them were him. At least so I've seen. I'll let those guys land and then smoke them. There he is! There he is! Alright, once he lands, I gotta make this quick. Oh no, he may have already spooked. Come on, land, dude. Take a chill pill. Yeah, there you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. We do have the birdshot equipped. Where is he? There he is. He's done. Oh man, drop time typical, yeah. It's a diamond, let's go! Taxidermy him before anything happens. Well, that's awesome. And kind of a big downside to, actually, you know what I should do? Now I should actually just, because we were successful here, bounce and head to, Scotland. Because those have grouse and rabbits, and man, I kind of want to try to find some. Then again, there's a ton of new species on here that I obviously don't have any sort of trophy for, so there is that. It's just, the thing is, this is a big map. A lot of ground to cover. Fortunately, everybody's kind of where I want to be at. like to hunt the coast for crocs, but like I said, people are already there. I don't know. I could cut this guy off, I guess. See nothing in here right now. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. That's my sign. We're gonna go try to find Scotland. Not looking good. Salt. I totally forgot to mention ASCII Ridge. What's going on here? That's where I got my great one mule deer. Come on. Says all services are up, but I don't know. Also, what is my nat type says getting info? Something weird's happening because it's not finding any multiplayer servers, and that's weird. Oh, yeah, see, there we go. I don't know. I may just end up going to my own Scotland, honestly, if this doesn't work out. Also, a lot of like really thick jungle spots. I need to search on my own Peru. Actually, I should just do that. I'm going to my own Scotland. That way I don't have to worry about getting kicked. Alright, folks, I was texting and driving there. I totally forgot about my fox grind set up over here. So fresh that I literally forgot that I set this up. I don't want to change it to red deer drink time and just see what I got. See if I got any big reds down here. All right, I'm gonna shoot that 8 and really hope that he doesn't go in the water. We're just a safe double along there. Look, he went down right next to the tent, basically. Okay, so there's actually a ton of red deer at this lake. Well, it's good seeing you, FPS, and I appreciate you stopping by, man. Keep that grind going. I got him. I thought I was going to hit that tree branch. That's another level 7 down. Again, this is my own map, so this is kind of sort of, I guess, counting towards, you know, maybe one day a gray one red deer on here. Oh, I've never hunted red deer on my own map here, so technically this first time. I mean, not grinding for them. I just have tents set up. It's for a different grind, but definitely going to use them. Long story short, it still counts if we find something cool. Red deer wise, it's going in the lodge. I missed this guy, or I just picked him up, not even think about it. I haven't seen any more red deer. Pretty big lake. And again, I mean, not really here for. I mean, I would love shoot some red deer, but with the time remaining, I think I want to head into the mountains and Try to find some sort of rabbit, grouse, something. Rabbit zone. They fixed pointers, apparently. I wonder if that would be useful trying to find these rabbits on this map. Red grouse. Surely he didn't fly away. Diamond for those guys. Red grouse is 72. walk the spine of this mountain. If this is a smart idea or not. Man, I saw that rabbit down there for just a split second. There he is. Tiny fella. Bunch of goats doing goat things up there. I want to try to hit something with this 22 mag. I'm not honestly sure where at all they aim. I'm not too familiar with how it's shooting. All right, I'm gonna go here and kind of just take the trail north, and then follow it in up to the mountaintop here, and hopefully run into more grouse and rabbits. Well, so far not so good. I don't know. We've been pretty blessed so far this evening with 3 diamonds. Absolutely nuked that sick deer. Now I keep going downhill here and towards the lake. Unfortunately, no level 3s flying around above me. Can't complain. Did snag a diamond cinnamon too. Not seeing Jack or Jill here. Almost drowned again. Unfortunately, my Scotland so far has been kind of a snooze fest. I mean, I technically hit that bird, but with that one pellet at that range, he's flying forever. I'm moving on. Doing great over here. I'm gonna check this little area, and then I think we're gonna head over to the 2026 launch, put our trophies. All right, that's the sign. Seeing nothing there. Let's head on over to the 2026 launch. A little bit worried I don't actually have space for these massive elk, but we're gonna try it. Put our 498 right there because I know I can put them there for now. I'm not sure how many other plaques that could actually hold our... Oh, here's one. Well, time may come sooner rather than later where I gotta like shuffle, do some, maybe even try to transfer to a new lodge with a little bit bigger, you know, space. All right, well, Any more big boys like that, we're gonna have some trouble in this lodge. It's a good problem to have, though. There we go. Now there's cinnamon teal on the wall. Let's see how big this guy is compared to the other one. He's actually bigger than this other cinnamon teal. Shot him July 21st. Just about a month ago. Alright folks, well, insane hunt tonight over on Silver Ridge Peaks. That was pretty fun. Didn't have too much luck on any others. Kind of hindsight regret leaving that SRP, but it is what it is. Had really good success. I appreciate everybody stopping by, and we'll see you guys on the next one.